Hey guys, time for another update from next door to the old Japanese farmhouse. What's been going on there? Not a lot. This particular day, these two guys, you can see there's one in the back seat and there's one in the driver's seat, and they were there all day. This particular day, we didn't see them doing any work at all. They sat in the car all day and absolutely nothing happened. So, some other days they were in there a bit and got out and did other things, did bits of work. But this day they were there all day. Check it out. Got his shoes off, on the phone, or just looking at the phone, surfing the net or whatever he's doing, watching YouTube videos, socks out the window, and his buddy in the back seat asleep, guessing he's asleep. All day, absolutely all day, didn't get out of the car. So, really slow progress. As mentioned in the last video about this, we've watched a house get built from the ground up and is finished now and is for sale in the same time it's taken these guys to get to this stage. So as you can see, not a lot of progress, not much different than it was a week ago. Which is fine by us. Someone commented about this. We sort of don't mind because it's pretty quiet because they're not doing a lot of work. They're not making a lot of noise. And we're not in a hurry to have neighbours. Hey, that second toilet's gone. Remember there was a toilet here and then they put a second toilet up the top. Now they took the bottom toilet away. So, don't know what that's about. So then the concrete pump and a little concrete truck turned up again. And again, they seem to only do one load, one little load. And it seems to be like preparation for a decent pour. So later on in the video, you'll see a bigger pour that they did later on. But these particular days, that the pump and the truck would turn up, and they'd pump a little bit of concrete into some little corner somewhere, and then the pump and the truck would leave. So it just seems to be endless faffing. But again, on the upside, entertainment for us. Oh yeah, this lady turned up. That's a lady there in the uniform with the hat. Seems to be part of that like surveying team or whatever they are. And she's turned up and she's obviously checking all the measurements to make sure they've got it right before they pour. But the pump was already there. That particular day, the pump was already there. And she was there checking their measurements to make sure they got it right. And we assumed when she finished they were going to pump onto that block, but they didn't. Again, they just did a little pour down here at one of these other houses, a little pour, and then they stopped. So, it's funny. So it's mildly entertaining every day. We're sort of, now what are they doing? So this was a bit more serious. They started doing a bit more pouring this day. Oh, but old mate's still in his car, look. The rest of them were actually pouring. A few people turned up, and they had a few concrete trucks this day, and the pump was going, and they were doing a fair bit of concreting. And again, old mate just sat there surfing the net or whatever he's doing. Hardly got out of his car all day. So goodness knows who pays that guy, but he doesn't seem to do anything. So this day they were into it. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you that. Of course, you can't have a concrete truck without a cute mascot on it, can you? Concrete Rabbit, whatever his name is. Concrete Bunny. Of course, we're still getting lots of spectators. Lots of people are stopping for a look. Having a look at the signs, seeing how much the things are, looking at the plans. It's sort of entertainment for the whole neighbourhood, really. Just because for a lot of the people who live around here, it's sort of the most dramatic change to the street that they would have seen for years, a long time. Even though it's happening slowly. Oh yeah, they're back again with the earthworks. This is like the 5th or 6th time they've had guys turning up doing earthworks. You wouldn't think, I mean, it's only a small piece of land. The whole thing's probably about 800 square metres. For the whole 4 blocks, there's probably a total of 800 square metres. But they seem to be forever doing earthworks, and the truck will turn up and the excavator, and they Digging holes and moving it around again. And then you look at it, every time you drive past, you look at it and you can't see any difference. It's like, what have they been doing? And because the contrast too, we've shown you videos before where they've built whole houses. You know, we showed you an instant house once where they turned up with all the modules and put it all together in one day. So you've got that on one hand, and then you've got these guys who've spent 3 months just getting to this point. So it's quite amazing. Oh, this is the big pour. Finally they got round to doing a big pour. But again, they didn't do it on all 4 houses. They just did it on 1 or 2. They did it on 2 houses. And then they did the floor. They didn't do you can see that vertical Rio bar there? It's for the base of the walls. The walls usually have like a 1 foot high concrete base. And they didn't do that, they just did the floor. So one of our patrons asked if we were keen for the building work to finish, but we're really not, because these guys aren't there much. They're not doing much, which is better than having neighbours, because we're guessing we're going to get 4 young families in there with noisy kids and barky dogs. So having these guys doing a couple of hours work a week is not too bad. Oh, we've also had some running jokes with people about what we can do to discourage people from buying the houses. So that's their perspective when they look. So we wondered about this for an idea. See the sign we might put over there next to our bamboo forest? How about this for an idea? If we put this sign up over there, when they're looking to buy the house, they'll look over and see the sign over near the bamboo forest, and it says, "Warning, dangerous mamushi." Venomous snakes. What do you think? Do you think that might slow down the selling of the houses a bit? Leave us with some empty houses next door? So that's one idea. Some other people have had some other good ideas as well. We'll keep experimenting, shall we, with what works the best. Anyway, there's that. More videos coming soon.